Hello friend, welcome to veertutorial. My name is Mahavir. In today's video, we are going to learn about the pivot table in Google Spreadsheets. Pivot tables are used to summarize the large data into small tables. Let us take the example of 10,000 rows of sales of an organization. Using the pivot tables, we can create year-wise, region-wise, product-wise, customer-wise sum of sales using the few clicks. It's a very good tool provided by the Google Spreadsheet. If you have ever worked in pivot tables in Excel, it is quite similar, but the interface is very different. But reporting part is the same, but editing part is very much different. So you need to understand the editing part as well. Dear friend, watch the video till the end, because at the end I'll let you know one trick how you can create the grouping of numbers like 0 to 10, 11 to 20, 21 to 30, like that, and you can compare the data and you can create the summary of the sales. So let us begin with our example. But before going ahead, if you are new to our channel, please subscribe it, like the video, do your comment and share the video on social networking websites like. So let us begin. Open the Google Sheet. Our first task is to import. For importing the data, click on the file table, select the import. If it is available on your Google Drive, then you can select directly from here. If it is in your computer, click on the upload button, click over here and select the CSV file or Excel file. This time I'm gonna upload a CSV file in which I have 10,000 rows of sales data. Click on open button. It will upload. After uploading, you will get import file option. Here few options regarding the location. So we will select append the current sheet, and we can select tab, comma or some custom sign, but we will select detect automatically. Google Sheets automatically convert text to numbers, dates and formulas, because in CSV file all the data saved as text format. If you import the data in Excel, you need to convert the data manually, but in Google Sheets it convert automatically if you select that option. If you don't want to convert, then select no and click on the import button. It will import the data. If data is big, it might take some time. Once it is done, you can see all the data in Google Sheets. Now the data is uploaded. We can see our all dates, order and ship date are in date format. We have numbers as well. This is the quantity in numbers. Sales is also numbers, discount and profits. We can convert these to currency so that we can get the summary in currency as well. Select the columns. Come to the format tab, come to the numbers, and you can select currency directly from here. It is coming in dollars right now. Now when we create the summary, we will get our report in currency as well. First we want to know our year-wise sales. Then select any cell in the table, come to the data, click on the pivot table, select the new sheet and make sure your data range is select completely. But before going ahead, I want to check my data. It should be in proper format. There are 4 things you need to remember before creating the pivot tables. Now cancel this one. First one is the heading. That is very important. Your data should have proper heading so that in the reporting section or editing section you can know what is the field and what kind of data we are going to use. Second is the data should be in proper format. Example, our sales should be in currency or in numbers. If this data or column is in text format, we cannot get the desired result. We cannot do the sum. We can do the counting A only, not the average and not other mathematical calculations. In the similar way, our dates should be in the proper date format in the sheet, because if we want to make year-wise sales, they will be treated as text, not the date, and they cannot do the grouping. You will not get the desired result. So make sure you have proper format of the data in the table for which you are using for creating the pivot tables. The third or fourth is there will be no gap in the columns or the rows. Like if I insert a column and there is no connection between two data, there are two tables now, there are no connection between these two tables. In the similar way, there should not be any gap in the rows. It should be connected. Some fields may be blank, like if I remove this field from here, that is okay because it is connected using the row number 1 or some other rows or columns. So you need to make sure your data has proper format. There should not be any gap, proper heading, and it should be in proper format. Now let us begin. Select any cell, come to the data menu, click on the pivot table, and we want to insert the pivot table in the new sheet. Click on the create button and we will get our pivot table reporting section, and this is the pivot table editor section. Google Sheet based on the data will provide some suggestions. Here we are getting 3 suggestions. Average of sales, just click over here and you get average sales. If you don't want, Control Z. Number of unique orders, ship mode wise, Control Z if you don't want, and sum of discount of each region. If you want this kind of information, you can use this one. Otherwise, we will create the pivot table report ourselves. Here we can see 4 options: rows, columns, values, and filters. Here also we can see rows, columns, and values. Now first we want year-wise sales. So we want order date in rows and values should be sale because we want sum of sales. Now click here and select order date, and on the left hand side we can see all dates are coming. No problem, here all dates are coming, not the years. Don't worry. Now click on the add button in front of values, and this time we are gonna select sales and all sales data will come over here. Now select the date, right click and create pivot date group and come to the years, and it will summarize the data year wise. Now you can adjust the column, you can rename the field, and you got the data very easily. I think we made only 4 or 5 clicks and we got sum of sales year wise. It's so easy in pivot tables, especially in the Google Sheets. Now we want reason wise. We want reason wise in the columns. So this time we will add reasons in the columns. Click on the add button and this time we will select reasons, and it will add the reason on the top of the table: central, east, south, west, and here we are getting total, and it is coming in the proper format. We can also filter the data using our third option, filters. Click on the add button right now and you can add any field by which you want to make filtration. For example, you want to see the state wise, not the state wise, a particular state's data. So select the state, because we have so many states. So I will select the segment, and once we select the segment, so we are seeing show all items. Click over here, it will expand all the available options. So here there are 3 segments available: consumer, corporate, and home office, and all are selected. So we can clear anyone. So now we want to see the sales data year wise and the region wise only for the home offices segment. Select this one and click on OK button and it will filter the data. You can see the amount is less as compared to the previous one, and you can also do the filtering like this, consumer, and click OK button, and now you can see the sum of sales for two segments. So this is the filter option you can use. We have one more option called slice, which is recently added in the Google Sheets. Come to the data tab and here we have slicer, and now you can move it anywhere. Select this one and you can add any columns available here. Like I want to insert any category, and now all categories are available, like here furniture, office and technologies. So we can do the filtration on fourth level. Click OK button. We can add as many slicers as we required. Again click here, add any slicer and click OK, and you can add more slicers as you want. So now I'm gonna remove this one because one is enough. So by that way you can use the pivot tables. Now it is time for our trick. Come to the data sheet, click on the data menu, click on the pivot table, create. Now select the sales in the row section like this, and now right click over here, go to the create pivot table group rule, and here select the minimum value to 0, maximum value to 100, and the interval would be 10 because we want to make grouping from 0 to 10, 11 to 20 and 21 to 30 like this. Now click on OK button and you will get your grouping. Now what we want to achieve, how many orders we receive between these amounts, and now we need to add order IDs in the values, and I will select order IDs, but you can see the summarize automatically coming count A because it is in the text format, not in the numbers. So automatically it will do the sum, or we can use the count if we want to use counting of numbers. If we want to use count the numbers of the text field or text data, so we need to select count A function. So dear friend, that was the trick, and hopefully the concept of the pivot table in the Google Sheets is clear. You can do your practice. If you have any query, do the comment. I will try my best to give the answers as soon as possible. Click on the like button, do your comment, share this video on social networking so that your friend and family can get the benefit. On the top side you can see more videos related to the Google Sheets. Click on that and watch all playlists, all the videos that will definitely benefit you. Thank you for watching our video. Please come back again.